But like, I don't like doing this kind of shit because I'm such a fucking control freak. Like, you know.
Oh, these guys seem pretty. Yeah.
We've got a good operation here.
And this is awesome. Like,
Yeah.
I guess there's less people out here autumn during the week.
Yeah. It's much more.
What's weekends like?
Still relatively busy. Yeah. Oh, look at that. Look at that fucking water. Oh my god.
Oh, look, it's not very deep.
No.
Oh,
So the first time I did this, Ian, who I've ended up flatting with at different points in my life, he brought me up and then he held me over the fucking channel so I could see all the rocks, and I'm like, you fucking wanker. You know, I know they're there, and in Barb's I hit them quite a lot, but you know, I know they're there, I don't need to see them. And he's like, yeah, he said the first time someone parasailed me here, they did the same thing, and he goes, I shat myself for about 6 weeks bringing the boat out. And I said, you only draw like 4 foot, not fucking 1.8 like I do. But look at that, isn't that just stunning?
It's funny, it's a lot calmer
Yeah.
than, I mean, we've got to be going as fast as the boat, but...
Yeah, so we're doing about 22, 23 knots.
Yeah.
But it's always, it's a really interesting thing because, there we go, so that's, the winch has just turned off.
Right. Oh, so that's you wake
So they've just engaged the clutch. But even on rough days up here, it's really different from down there.
Yeah.
Because people are always like, oh, it's a lot smoother than what I thought. And it's like, yeah, I mean, you can bounce around quite a bit, especially if I've got 3 different airflows.
Yeah.
Fuck, they'll put us up high. Oh, look at that. There's our shadow over there.
Oh, where are we looking?
Just down
Oh,
there.
right. Yeah.
Inwards, it's motherfuckers with a fucking skier.
So what's the fun with like now that you're under tow, what are you thinking about as the...
What I'm looking at is where everyone else is, where the parasail's sitting, and now I'm thinking about my landing.
Yeah.
Obviously you always think about what the fuck is you're going to do if it goes wrong.
Yeah.
So say if I have a winch failure, I mean, winch failure not really a biggie right now.
Yeah.
But if I have an engine failure, it's like, where are you going to go in?
Yeah.
And also the other thing is I'm thinking is line separation. So if the parasail line breaks, the parasail, we're going to come down. It's not designed for flight.
Yeah.
But how long is it going to take us to come down? Are we going to come down in the water, or are we going to come down on land? So say if it's a southerly and it's windy, we are much further out, because you and I are not going to come down fast.
Yeah.
And also,
like I can see this is a bit like, I'm guessing, towing a thing. There's a certain amount of weight in the rope, because you can see the bend.
Yep.
So
And he's given us a massive amount of line. Like, we're really fucking high.
Yeah.
In fact, we're probably like, airport's probably going, what the fuck are those little cunts doing? And this is a day that he can get us flying high as well.
Yeah.
You know, he's just over towing us a little bit.
That's where the...
But yeah, so now what he was probably going to do now is give us a free fall. So he'll slow the boat down, and we'll drop.
Yeah.
So we also use this to gauge like how quickly we're coming down. Because if we come down fairly quickly, then we haven't got much going on yet. So we've just gone over the lake. Yeah. Woohoo! So if we come down quite quickly, he knows he can land us right in close to land and the shore, because like if he's flying us now and it goes wrong, we're still going to land in the water, which is obviously ideal. Land is not, because that's when we'll break things. Here we go, so here's the free fall.
But you don't want your rope in the water?
Keep the line dry.
Yeah.
I mean, if it gets wet, it gets wet, but it's not.
It's better for them.
You've mismanaged it if you get your line wet. So you just
I don't have a great judgment of height. That's one reason I decided not to be a helicopter pilot. because I discovered that
Yeah.
my sense of
Yeah.
I feel like we're we will be close. Yeah. So this must be like. Have you? Do they occasionally?
No, not
get
when
that
you're doing
wrong?
this, because we've got too much line out to get you up. Like if I accidentally touch your toes at this point, you're staying in the water.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Now, if you want a toe dunk, what we do is as we start bringing you down, when you get closer to the boat, when you're probably about, I don't know, 40, 50 metres off maybe, we can actually bring you down. So I'll have you lined up for landing and we'll bring you down, and I'll just stop the boat or like slow it right down, and I can put your toes in the water and then pop you back up again. It's a bit of an art form making sure you've got the right amount of line, because if you have too much line, the surface tension is too great, because then you've got to get the line out of the water as well as the people on the parasail. Every now and then you fuck it up occasionally, and like, you know, so he's just engaged the winch.
I was going to say.
So the clutch is back on.
So the dude was just like.
Yeah. And I was shitting myself. I was like, oh my God, don't tell me he's fucking had a heart attack and died. Yeah.
And I'm just thinking, like, this is nearly a tourist attraction as well.
Yeah.
Like on a day like this.
It's one of the best places in New Zealand to parasail, because we can keep you even if we have to fly you out there because of wind conditions, you've still got a shit ton of stuff to look at. Yeah. And it's really easy if people are watching, you know, it's like, just go down and sit down here on the lakefront, we'll go and sit at the yacht club and you can see everyone, and you know, we'll fly your crew, we'll be the third ones parasailing, da. So basically he's now trying to find where the inherent little bit of breeze is, so that he lands us into it, but he's going to have to make our own one today. So what we're looking at now is where can we land you so that they can get us in as quickly as possible, and then the next light goes up so that you've still got enough runway to get your next ones up in the air.
Yeah.
So if he was going to dunk us, this is about where you start to think about if you're going to do toes wet. So like right now when we'd be looking at so right now is when you'd be looking at going, okay, slowing the boat right down, dunking the toes in, and then popping them back up again. So now, like, we're way too late now because we don't have the space if things go wrong. And so what we've done now is just slow the winch down to take us out of the D10.